friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some spring DIYs, and you may have already seen this one in my china cabinet already. So I'm using a Dollar Tree candle holder and this very shallow bowl that I got at the Goodwill, and I'm going to use a cheese dome because it's a small cute size that I also found at the Goodwill. I think this is so simple, so adorable. There's like tons of mismatched dishes at the Goodwill, and it's so pretty and shabby chic. I love it. So next we're going to be making these little tiny planter pots. I've done so many of these variations on these. I'm just going to paint them white. This size, I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I think they came with 4 in a pack. And maybe it was 3. It was 3 or 4 in a pack. And I'm going to use some Dollar Tree stickers as well. And I'm going to make one a double-sided pot. And it's because I change things out so much in my house. It's just easier for me to have multiples of each thing, or multiple uses for each thing. So on one side, I'm going to have a simple polka dot sticker along the top. These are kind of like a washi tape type of sticker at the Dollar Tree. The other side is going to be these shabby chic roses. I love cabbage roses. And I'm going to stick one of these Dollar Tree stickers on the front. So I also have these chalkboard stickers, and I got those at Walmart. And actually I was really debating on these stickers from the Dollar Tree because they're very kitchen oriented. That's where my tiered tray is, and how cute is that? It's clear, you can see through. But I wanted something more shabby chic because I'm just really into that right now. I kind of always am, but sometimes more than others. I can't be the only one. But on the other pot, I'm going to use one of those chalkboard stickers, and I'm going to cut it to size and put it on the pot. Because it has that rim or that lip along the top of the pot, I decided that it would work better to cut the sticker and place it on there versus trying to fold it over that lip, and then it would look all crinkled and wrinkled, and it just wouldn't look as good. So I did it this way, and I think it looks just fine. I was really wanting that one sticker with the pink roses. It was so pretty, but it wouldn't fit. So I'm gonna find a sticker in this pack, and this is for a day planner. These are day planner stickers from the Dollar Tree again. So I love the hello words. It's black lettering with the white behind it. I think it's perfect for this pot and perfect for spring, and very neutral. So I am going to make sure that this sticker is glued down. It's just not as sticky as the chalkboard stickers, and it's a little stiffer. So what I'm going to use is these boxwood branches and these lavender branches, and I got both of those at Walmart. So you can see where I've used them in these pots, and they're the same thing. I just painted them white and did the exact same thing. It's just a bigger version. So what I did is I pulled these little pieces off of the branches, and I cut each one in half. And after I've got them cut, I'm going to go ahead and I'm getting some moss from my yard. You guys have seen me do this multiple times. Unless you're new to this channel, I'm just going to use some tissue, some napkins. You could use an oasis if you prefer, but I just use some napkins. And like I said, I got some moss from my yard. I live in Washington State. I have plenty of moss in my yard, but you can find it at the Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just gonna hot glue that moss right on top. I probably didn't even need to do that, but just for good measure, I wanted to glue it on there. And then I'm gonna start gluing on my little boxwood pieces. So I just thought, any size would work. You could do this in any size clay pot, and you could use any size of the boxwood. You could even use the round ball oasis and just hot glue these onto that and then put it in there, which I almost was going to do, but I decided I wanted it to look more like a little plant. So I'm just gonna hot glue my pieces in there just like that until it's as full as I think it needs to be, and I'm gonna call it good. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other little pot, except for I'm gonna use the lavender. So I just pull or cut the lavender pieces a little bit shorter, and I'm not gonna cut those in half like I did the boxwood, but I do cut them shorter, and then I'm gluing them in bunches of 2s and 3s until it fills up a little bit. It was just easier that way. And then I'll add them singly in there just to fill it out to how I thought that it looked full enough. And these are so cute. I absolutely love them. Like I said, this would work for any size pot. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I just think it's so pretty, and I love the lavender from Walmart. I think each bunch is $2, so I just love those. So you can see I've got my 2 sides here on this pot. It's perfect for my tiered tray in my kitchen. And the other one is very simple, very neutral, would match any decor, and I absolutely love it. Summer or spring, really. So this is the bigger one that I had done, and I love those so much. The little container with the chicken wire, I just already had that. So next I'm going to be using this wreath form. I got this at Michael's. They do have them at Walmart, the same size. And I'm going to use those same lavender bunches from Walmart. And I'm going to use 6 of them. And I'm also going to use the boxwood again because I love this boxwood. So if you wanted, you don't have to use the boxwood. This is just how I did it. So as always, I just suggest you guys keep in mind that my videos are just ideas for you, kind of jumping off points. So maybe you would prefer just the lavender, then cover moss on the wreath form. That way you're not seeing the wreath form. But I'm just starting with the boxwood. And I'm starting on the very edge, and I'm kind of spacing them out, and I've cut my pieces off of the main branch, and I can always do that, but you can see I've just kind of spread them out. I've shaped them how I wanted, and then I'm going to go ahead and start bending and shaping the entire pick, the lavender pick, and then I'm going to slide it in. Now this type of a wreath form is a little bit harder to push stuff into than an oasis, but I'm just making sure that the lavender is overlapping the one before it, and 6 is just the right amount. And I'm just going to push them in there and shape them how I want, so they're kind of going in a circular motion, all of them going in the same direction. And I'm just going to attach each one. So I would say if you're doing this, when you're pushing it in, try to slide it in sideways and not straight down how you would normally put something in. That way it's going to stay laying down, and it's just going to make it a lot easier to have it laying down on the wreath. So once I get all of my lavender in, then I'm going to come back in with the boxwood, and I think I used 5 of the pick branches of the boxwood, and I've cut all of the individual limbs off of it, and I'm going to go around the outside first and fill it in. So as I'm doing this, in between each stage, you'll see me kind of mold and blend in the branches, kind of weave in the branches within each other, and that's gonna hold everything into place a little bit better. So I do it with the ones that are on the sides, and that kind of ties everything down, I guess, to the wreath form. And then, like I said, I'm gonna cut all of these individual branches off of the main pick, and I'm going to start on the outside, working around the outside sides of the wreath. I don't want to see any of that wreath form. And plus I'm pushing these, kind of folding in the leaves and branches within each other, the lavender and the boxwood, and it's kind of fluffing up the lavender as well, and really bulking it up, because this type of wreath to me needs to be really full. And although I have seen lavender wreaths that are very sparse and minimal, but to me, in my eye, I think it needs to be full. So this is how it turned out. Once I did the outside, I went along on the inside, and I love it. I think it is perfect. I'm not sure if this is exactly where I'm going to keep it, but I've always wanted a lavender wreath, and now I have one. So hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs, and I hope you're having a great day. Talk to you next time.